Morning po mga kababayan, ma'am sir, this is Jam, the Filipino channel lang niyo pong lingkod. So today is August 3, 4 na pala, August 4, 2026. Tayo ngayon ay papunta diyan yan sa may Manhattan Street, Jesus de la Peña, Manhattan, Pasig po yan, ay Marikina. At dadalhin po natin sa may Centro Mall, Antipolo, sa may Sumulong Highway, Mambugan, Antipolo po yan. Okay, magbabalik po tayo mamaya unti po pag nakuha na po natin sila. Disclaimer lamang po, ang content po natin ay kalsada at hindi ang passenger. Kaya nga naman sakasakali man po na may marinig kayo mga pangalan ng lugar, pangalan ng tao, pangalan ng organizations, government o private man yan, ay wala pong kinalaman ng channel na ito at wala pong pinapatungkulan. Lahat po na pinag-uusapan dito ay pawang dito lamang po yan sa loob at wala pong pinapatungkulan sa labas. Magbabalik po tayo mamaya unti pag nakuha na po natin sila.
Pakibasa itong nakalagay under the column particulars.
Madalin.
Under the column particulars, ang nakalagay po ay to liquidate the cash advance granted for payment of operational MOOE expenses of the Vice President, Secretary of Department, covered by check number 000000453 dated February 20, 2023, receiving number 2023-02-02987.
Mr. Witness, sinabi mo MOOE na naman. Maintenance and other operational expenses. Ito ba ay allowed as liquidation ng confidential funds under your joint circular 2015?
Kung MOOE po yung expense, hindi po siya kasama dun sa specific enumeration ng joint circular under item 4.8.
At so dahil ng sinabi mo, exclusive ang listahan at bawal ang wala sa listahan. Tama, Mr. Witness?
Yes, ma'am.
Same observation can be made. Second quarter, tama, Mr. Witness, and third quarter.
Based on the documents po, yes po.
The second quarter covering what period for the record?
For the second quarter, ang nakalagay po dun sa liquidation report, April to June 30, 2023.
And the third quarter, Mr. Witness.
Ang nakalagay po dun sa liquidation report, July to September 30, 2023.
At pareho rin nakalagay. Walang reference sa confidential funds. At sinabi mo earlier, itong MOOE, maintenance and other expenses, ay dapat kasama sa regular funds, hindi confidential funds, Mr. Witness.
Yes po, ma'am.
At meron dito sa bottom portion, signature. In all three documents, there is a signature.
Based on these documents.
Based on this document, miski nakalagay sa particulars, Mr. Witness, na ang pinaggamitan ng confidential funds are maintenance and other operational expenses, sinertified ng Vice President ay na ginamit ito sa confidential funds. Yun ba ang ibig sabihin ng signature ng Vice President, Mr. Witness?
Based on these documents po, yun po yung sinertify the Vice President.
We now go to the next documents, which are accomplishment reports for the 3 quarters. And we will flash this on the screen, showing to you these documents for your memory. Again, Your Honor, these are stipulated documents for the prosecution. This is Exhibit P-1-16A, dated March 31, 2023.
Pasada na ako.
Likewise, Your Honor, we are showing on the screen another accomplishment report, which is P-1-16B, dated June 30, 2023. And lastly, Your Honors, an accomplishment report dated September 30, 2023, marked as Exhibit P-1-16.
Wow, sarap.
See?
report is that dito po nakalagay yung kanilang confidential expenses na pinaggamitan ng kanilang confidential fund.
And what observations do you have? If any,
On what particular period po?
per quarter. The first quarter, anong observation ang masasabi mo dito sa accomplishment report na sinubmit?
For the first quarter po, meron po silang sinama na line item for confidential expense na hindi po among the allowable confidential expenses under item 4.8 of the Joint Circular, at yun po yung payment of incentives for traveling relative to the confidential operations under the Counterinsurgency Program, also under the Abuse Prevention and Control with Schools Program, under the Anti-Illegal Activities Operations, and under the Anti-Extremism Terrorism Programs. And also dun sa kanilang anti-extremism or terrorism programs, meron din nakalagay na provision and of medical input aid, which is not among the allowable expenses under item 4.8 of the Joint Circular.
Mga magkano? You mentioned here that the actual outcome accomplishments are purchase of information, payment of rewards, purchase of supplies, payment of incentives, traveling related to confidential information. Magkano naman ang amounts involved dito?
For the what program po?
Yung payment of information. Sandali. Prevention of recruitment. Na nakalagay dito, actual outcome. Nag-prevent daw sila ng recruitment ng mga NPA at komunista at leftist groups
Under the
sa
prevention.
eskwelahan. Magkano bayad doon?
For the purchase of information po, 2,170,000. For the payment of reward, 2 billion pesos. For the purchase of supplies, 2,805,000 pesos. And for the payment of incentives or traveling relative to the confidential operations, 2.1 million pesos po. With a total amount po na 9,375,000 pesos.
Para sa prevention ng recruitment ng NPA, ng komunista at ng leftist sa mga eskwelahan, Mr. Witness.
Under this accomplishment report, yes ma'am.
Okay. Nagsabit ba ng dokumento ng DepEd kung ano-anong eskwelahan sila successful?
Based on their submission, wala po silang sinabit na particular schools.
Okay. Dito rin sa column na to nakalagay, conducted surveillance in 115 areas. May sinabmit ba ang DepEd ng listahan ng 115 areas na ito?
Wala po silang sinabit.
At nakalagay dito sa item B, 100% successful daw sila, 100% implementation of without untoward security-related incidents. Itong activities na to, na 100% compliance daw, meron pang listahan na sinabit ang DepEd para dito.
Wala po.
Last column, reduce abuses against learners. Purchase of information, payment of rewards, purchase of supplies, payment of incentives for traveling. Pakibasa, Mr. Witness, magkano ang total na binayad allegedly ng DepEd para daw ma-reduce ang abuso sa mga estudyante?
Based on this accomplishment report, 10 million pesos po.
What else did you observe, Mr. Witness?
Based on this accomplishment report, meron din po silang payment of reward na 2 million pesos for the counterinsurgency programs, 2,130,000 pesos for the abuse prevention and control within schools, 1.5 million pesos for the anti-illegal activities operations, 1,879,000 pesos for the anti-extremism terrorism programs. Pero wala po silang nagagawin evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer.
Base sa observation mo at sa mga sinabi mo dito, meron bang violations ito ng Joint Circular 2015?
Yes po, na-violate po yung item 4.8.5 of the Joint Circular.
Pakiulit na kung ano yung item 4.8.
Yung item 4.8.5 po, doon nakalagay yung preconditions for a valid payment of reward. Una, it must be approved by the head of the agency. Pangalawa, it must be supported with a document evidencing the success of the information gathering or surveillance activity on the account of the information given by the informer. Pangatlo, ay dapat related to the conduct of the confidential activities of the agency concerned.
Ano naman, Sir Witness? Para sa unang item, prevention of recruitment, etc., 9.3 million. Para sa reduction of abuse against learners, 10 million. Para sa eliminate illegal activities sa loob ng eskwelahan, another 9 million. At para kumuha ng alleged mga information para i-implement daw itong mga programs na to, 9.1. At lahat, iba-iba. Pero ang total na naman ito, basahin mo nga ang total for the period February 20, March 30, 2023.
Ang total po ay 37.5 million pesos.
Exacto, Mr. Witness.
Exact po sa cash advance nila.
Exacto sa cash advance. Sa last page dito, and I show you now the last page, there is here. Approved by. Anong ibig sabihin?
Ang ibig sabihin po ay na-approve ay in-approve po nung signatory kung ano man yung contents ng accomplishment report.
At sino ang signatory nito? Ang accomplishment report na to.
Ang signatory po ay si Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte po.
We now go to the next document.
Council, if I'm not mistaken, that's the second to the last document, correct?
Yes, sir.
The certification and then the AUM.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just so that we can pause for lunch after those two documents so that we don't cut you off. After those two documents are identified by the witness, Your Honor.
Council, I mean, just for expediency's sake, only, of course, if the distinguished opposing counsel would allow, since these documents are quite similar except for the amounts, we are willing to stipulate that the witness will have the same observations for the second quarter, the third quarter. Ang pagkakaiba lang po siguro ay yung amounts.
With respect, you're referring to the certification?
No, sorry, the accomplishment reports.
I think, so stipulated, no need to proceed with respect to the other two documents. Same observation except for the amounts.
Yes, without accepting, of course, the interpretation of the witness, which goes
Of course. But same testimony with respect to his observation for the second and the third quarter that he gave in regard to the first quarter.
If that is okay with the distinguished opposing counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, it is in order and with our counter manifestation that the testimony of this witness by way of explanation to these accomplishment reports for the second and third quarter be likewise adopted by way of reference and explanation to why these activities are in violation of the Joint Circular 2015.
Same testimony with respect to the first quarter. Duly noted. Council may proceed with certifications and I guess the AUM. Again, before we pause for lunch, Council.
We now go to certifications, and this is DepEd certification dated March 31, 2023, DepEd certification dated June 30, 2023, and DepEd certification dated October 2, 2023. P-1-15-A, P-1-15-B, and P-1-15-C.
And likewise for the respondent, D-1-6-D, D-1-30-D, and D-1-59-D. Confirm clarification. Noted. Councilor, proceed.
Your Honor, it is now our turn to ask if council is willing to stipulate as to this DepEd certification, as to the meaning of attest, and as to the signature in these documents being the signature of the Vice President.
And that these are pro forma documents, or the witness previously did not see anything, did not observe anything extraordinary.
Counter my investigation that these are templates and that we do not admit the interpretation of what attest means, but we do accept that the witness will have the same explanation, his explanation of what
In
it is.
regards to it being pro forma, yes.
If I may, that pro forma to me means copy-paste, Mr. Witness.
Which I objected. I hope you understand.
Alam mo, makakalusot. Okay.
Stipulation duly noted by both parties.
Lastly, Mr. Witness, after auditing all of these documents, you identified and giving your explanations as to why. Based on these documents, your evaluation thereat, you stated that they are non-compliant o violation o bawal o irregular compared based on the Joint Circular 2015.
Objection, Your
What
Honor.
did you do?
Conclusion. Sorry.
I will...
The statement was a conclusion, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Witness earlier stated that he observed certain non-compliant entries in the submissions from the Office of the Vice President. We're going to the already, Council. Please proceed.
Having observed what you earlier testified to, discrepancies, irregularities, pagkukulang, mga bawal na submissions, ano ang ginawa mo after making this evaluation?
I drafted po an audit observation memorandum containing po yung findings noted during the audit.
And you drafted this? Anong nangyari sa draft mo?
Yung 41st and second quarter po ay na-issue po dun sa OBP, dun sa DepEd po.
Okay, I now show it to you, certified true copy.
The Council's may approach.
To file an audit observation memorandum dated February 1, 2024. Being flashed on the screen as well. Marked, Your Honor, as Prosecution's Exhibit -B, T-1-21A, Common Exhibit with the defense.
For the defense is D-1-132, correct, Council?
No, Your Honors, it's D-1-111-DE.
111.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Noted.
And Mr. Witness, look at your document to refresh your memory. What period does this audit information memorandum cover?
Ang base po on this audit observation memorandum, ang period covered po ay February 20 to March 30, 2023 at April 20 to June 29, 2023.
And Mr. Witness, please tell us what your recommendations are or were, if any.
May recommendations po include first yung hindi po na-submit ni DepEd yung kanilang documentary evidence of payments for their confidential expenses.
Ano pa, Mr. Witness?
Sa accomplishment report po nila, meron pong line items na hindi allowable under the item 4.8 of the Joint Circular. At yun po yung provision of medical input, date, and payment of incentives or traveling relative to the operations of the DepEd.
What else, Mr. Witness? And for the appreciation of the Honorable Impeachment Court, this is being flashed on the screen and boxed in red. What else, Mr. Witness?
Yung payment of rewards po nila ay hindi supported by documents evidencing the success of the information gathering and or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer.
Anything else, Mr. Witness?
Number 4 po, yung kanilang physical and financial plan, hindi po naka-indicate yung specific confidential activities na pagpapasiyan ng kanilang disbursement in violation of the item 4.2 of the Joint Circular.
Anything else, Mr. Witness?
Yung kanilang disbursement voucher po ay inapprove ni Undersecretary Annalyn M. Sevilla instead of the head of the agency in violation of item 6.3.1b of the Joint Circular.
And who is this person that you mentioned?
Based on the documents submitted, si Annalyn M. Sevilla po yung Undersecretary for Finance ng DepEd during the time po na na-issue tong AOF.
And the signature? Can you identify the signature?
Signature po sa part.
On the last page of this document.
Which among these po?
The AUM, Mr. Witness.
Which among these signatures? Wait.
There is a signature here about the name Assistant Commissioner Officer in Charge, Hilda B. Claras. Can you identify this signature?
Yes, ma'am.
And why?
Kasi nakita ko po siyang pumirma ng ibang documents at yung signature niya on those documents is the same po with this one.
There are signatures as well below. It says proof of receipt of AOM, Vice President Sara C. Duterte, Vice President Edward Fajarda, SDO, the Chief Accountant, Tacoa ATL DepEd. You confirm? These names are their designations.
Can you release po, ma'am?
In the proof of receipt of this AON, meron mga nakalagay na pangalan na receive daw ng Sara C. Duterte. Pero hindi niya signature to. Merong Gloria Mendoza. Edward Fajarda, the SDO. What does SDO mean, Mr. Witness?
The Special Disbursing Officer po, based on the Joint Circular.
Also received by his office, and likewise Tacoa AT Chief Accountant and Tacoa ATL. Witness, you confirm that.
Na-receive po siya ng mga nakapirma po dito sa signature part.
What happened next, if any, if you know?
Wala na po akong personal knowledge since before po sila magbigay ng response, na-transfer na po ako out of to another audit sector of COA.
And you got transferred when?
On February 12 po of 2024.
Now, Mr. Witness, and this is the second to the last question. Mr. Witness, could you tell us after you did this audit evaluation and these recommendations, what happened next? What other matters occurred, if any, in connection with your audit
From when po?
during the time that you were still there?
There was a time po that I was called in a meeting.
Tinawag ka sa meeting
Yes,
at
ma'am.
nandun ka pa sa COA INFAC.
Yes, ma'am.
Malala mo anong date itong meeting na to?
It was around second week po ng September of 2023.
At sino ang nasa meeting na to?
Ang naalala ko po ay si Attorney Solica Lopez at si Attorney Michael Poa po. At yung dating head po ng IPFAO na si Assistant Commissioner Nilda Claras at si Attorney Gloria Camora po.
Okay. Sino nagtawag ng meeting na to?
Hindi ko na po malikot kung sino nagtawag. Ang naalala ko lang po ay pinasama po ako dun sa meeting na yun.
Pinasama ka? Bakit ka pinasama sa meeting na to?
Dahil ako po yung in charge of the audit of the confidential fund nung DepEd at OVP ko.
Kilala mo ba, Mr. Witness, si Attorney Michael Paul?
Nakikita ko po siya sa news.
Nakikita mo siya sa news? Hindi mo siya nakikita sa in-person? Ayan, oh.
During that time, hindi ko clear yung particular period.
Oh, kilala mo ba, when you went to that meeting, were you able to identify Attorney Michael Paul?
Nagpakilala po sila, ma'am.
Nagpakilala sa'yo. Okay. And what happened during that meeting?
They...
Attorney, sorry for that.
No, this is
Napapagising lang tayo. But you confirmed that this is the attorney that you saw in that meeting.
Yes po.
Okay. What happened sa meeting na yan?
They asked po about the liquidation process po ng confidential fund and yung mga supporting documents po na required with respect to the liquidation documents.
Okay. Sinabi mo, before I go to the next question, sinabi mo na nandun din si Attorney Zulaika Lopez.
Sa pagkakaalala ko po, yes po.
Do you know? Did you know then who she was?
Nagpakilala po siya sa amin as the Chief of Staff of the OVP po.
Chief of Staff of...
The Office of the Vice President.
Ano naman ang connection niya iba to sa DepEd?
Hindi niya po, wala po siyang sinabing na connection niya with the DepEd.
Okay. Ngayon naman, Mr. Witness, tell us what transpired. If you recall, on that meeting sometime in September.
They asked po about the liquidation process po nung cash advances as well as kung ano po yung mga supporting documents required.
And anong sagot? Tinanong nila kung anong mga requirements.
They were referred po by...
Hindi nila alam ang mga requirements para sa...
They clarified po kasi may mga agencies din po na nagka-clarify sa amin about requirements ng Joint Circular since it is very technical po.
At ano naman ang sagot ninyo?
They were referred po by Assistant Commissioner Linda Plaras to the Joint Circular for the specific requirements.
And kung sinabi ni ng COA Ikaw, sinabi ni Assistant Commissioner Nilda Plaras ang requirements. Ano ang reaction nila? Ni Attorney
Dito yun, no?
Zulaika at
Kahit
ni
na lang.
Attorney COA. Kung maalala mo.
Pwede ba nang magbaba doon? Ah, dito na naman. Baka pwede. Kaso nga lang, wala na. Hindi tayo pinagbigyan ng jeep eh.
Tinanong nila ano ang mga requirements para
Ito?
mag-submit ng documents para liquidation ng confidential funds, tama?
Ah,
At sinabi naman, ang sagot
ay, may tubig.
They were referred to the Joint Circular po.
Ilayo ko ng konti dito. Ayan, wala nang tubig yata dito. No? Oh, okay. Sige po ma'am, ingat po. God bless po. Double check ang gamit ma'am. Thank you. Ayan, sarap. Ayan, so na-drop na natin sila. So maraming salamat po sa panonood. Hanggang sa muli pong ingat at God bless. Paalam po muna. Pansamantala tayo ay gagawa ng ibang video sa ating susunod na mission. Paano po?
Ay ipalit pa rin na lang po yung i-issue sa atin.
coded query na lang.